Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Bucks on Sunday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up tonight, as we close another Sunday of football, we have a fantastic matchup for you between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm Kate Scott. Joining me, as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL divisional round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use. Well, here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year signal caller.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience. You're getting more comfortable in the role. And as he goes forward, he tries to learn and take something away from each and every one of these moments.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Back now, pressure on its way. That's to his back. Here's Rashad White. And they get this down to the 28. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. All set up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready, ready?
Irving on the inside give. And that's good for a gain of 5. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 24-yard line.
Ready?
Finds his man. It's Godwin. It's inside the 10. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that will set up 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Go!
Irving can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Running right with Herbert. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
70 Lions, go!
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he's going down. They said no to that shorter field goal, partner. Roll the dice for more, and they're going to end this first half empty-handed as a result. The Buccaneers, and they're...
Okay, break! Here we go, shot!
Play action on 1st down. Catch made by Cooks. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. Cut out left. Still has some space inside the 35. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Buccaneers driving ahead. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in, right? Higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
The Buccaneers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They're getting close to...
On the ready. Viking 18. Check go.
1st and 10, they're gonna throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Cowboy 80. Stephanie.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's gonna be 3rd down.
Hawk 70. Hut.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Buying some time right. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Tiger 19. Tiger.
They go play action on 1st. Puts his body on the line, and he got it.
Ready up. Back to 60. Here we go.
A final throw before the break. Has it at the 7. And forget the field goal, Brock. They reach the end zone to end this first half on a high note. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say, it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
The Buccaneers ready for their...
Bronco 80. Set. Go.
Irvin here from the gun. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
This finds Cooks complete. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Kalen Carson with the tackle. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. From the gun, a run for White. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Caught by the open man. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
70 Timberwolf. Go.
throwing now from the gun. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Give them just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal. They'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process.
Set. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Set, go.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Hits a seam at the 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Roll, roll, roll.
On the give, this is Irving. Still has room inside the 15. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
60 bison, 60 bison.
On target to Godwin. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Shut up.
Here's a throw. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that
Personal
throw
foul.
and drew the
Roughing
instant
the
flag.
passer. Defense.
Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll throw it again. Escapes the pocket. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near.
The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession.
Cowboy 80. Set. Go.
Throwing off the play fake here. Headed out right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Buying some time left. He's keeping it again. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you...
This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready. Get up.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out.
Tiger. 19 Tiger. Let's go now.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Escapes out to the left. He takes it himself. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Go.
To throw here on first down. He calls his own number again. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Took off with it again. And they take this in for the score. The Buccaneers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
It's a win for the Buccaneers. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line.